All right, welcome to The Explainer. Tonight we're diving into a huge episode of AEW Dynamite, one that just completely flipped the script for the upcoming Forbidden Door pay-per-view. Seriously, we saw legends come back, new teams form, and a world title match get locked in with some serious mind games. Okay, so what happens when you throw championships, huge rivalries, and bona fide legends all into the same pot? Well, the August 13th episode of Dynamite basically gave us the answer, and it came with some blockbuster moments that got the entire wrestling world talking. The road to one of the biggest shows of the year, it just took some really wild, completely unexpected turns. All right, first up, let's get straight to the biggest piece of news from the night. The main event for the AEW World Championship at Forbidden Door, it's now officially set. And, believe me, it happened in a way that I don't think anyone saw coming. So this whole thing kicked off with a really tense face-to-face promo. You had the reigning AEW World Champion, MJF, in the ring, and across from him, the man holding that guaranteed title shot, Hangman Adam Page. I mean, you could just feel the tension in the air. Everyone was just waiting, wondering when Page was finally going to cash in that contract. And this is where things got really interesting. MJF did what he does best. He got in Page's head, you know? He was trying to bait him, get him to make a dumb emotional mistake. But Page? Wow. He showed some incredible smarts here. He completely flipped the script. He actually baited the champion into activating the title match himself. I mean, what a brilliant piece of psychological chess. Just like that, the main event was locked in. Now, what's really fascinating about this episode is that the night was then defined by not one, but two massive, totally unexpected returns that just shook up the whole landscape for Forbidden Door. Okay, so this first one started during Adam Copeland's match against Stokely Hathaway, and honestly, the match itself almost became an afterthought because of the chaos that happened next. FTR hits the ring, they start this brutal beatdown on Copeland, and it really looked like he was done for, completely outnumbered. Until that iconic theme music hit. And just like that, Christian Cage makes his shocking return to AEW. He storms the ring to save his longtime partner, his friend, Adam Copeland. It was an absolutely incredible scene. You know, one of wrestling's most legendary tag teams, a real brotherhood, standing tall in the ring together again, while the crowd just went nuts. But the surprises were not done for the night. Not even close. A little later on, Darby Allin finds himself getting absolutely destroyed by the Death Riders. And again, just when it looked like it was all over for Allin, another huge star made his presence felt in a very big way. That's right, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay. He's back. And he didn't just make the save. Nah, he immediately raised the stakes through the roof. He gets on the mic and challenges the Death Riders to a brutal lights-out steel cage match. You know, one of those unsanctioned brawls where anything goes. And, to top it all off, he announces their third partner, none other than New Japan Pro Wrestling legend Hiromu Takahashi. Just wow. Okay, so those two incredible returns were obviously huge, but they weren't the only things shaping the card for the Super Show. There was another high-stakes match on Dynamite that created a brand new championship opportunity. And hey, for anyone who might be kind of new to this whole thing, the Forbidden Door concept, it's all about these unbelievable crossover dream matches. It's where you get to see stars from AEW, New Japan, and other partner companies clash in these wild matchups you'd normally only see in a video game. And we got a perfect example of that right here in this massive 8-man tag team match. It was this big mix of AEW and NJPW stars, but it wasn't just for bragging rights. Oh no, this one had some major title implications for the pay-per-view. So in this huge 8-man tag, you had AEW guys versus NJPW guys. And the rule was simple. Whoever got the winning pinfall would earn a title shot. And in the end, it was NJPW's Hiromu Takahashi who got the victory for his team. Just like that, he officially earned himself one shot at the TNT Championship at Forbidden Door. So yeah, the Forbidden Door build was definitely the main story weaving through the whole night. But the rest of the show was still absolutely packed with some really important, hard-hitting action that kept other big storylines moving forward. So here's a quick rundown of the other key results. You had Cincinnati's own Jon Moxley getting a tough hometown win. Then, in a huge upset, the team of Alex Windsor, Queen Aminita, and Willow Nightingale got the W over the trio led by Mercedes Moné. And finally, that super team they're calling the Ops, Samoa Joe, Katsuyori Shibata, and Powerhouse Hobbs, they just kept their dominant streak going with a big win over La Facción Ingobernable. Okay, so after all of that, after that completely packed show, what does the final card for Forbidden Door actually look like now? Let's recap the huge matches that just got added. All right, here are the key marquee matchups we can now look forward to. First up, the big one. MJF defends the AEW World Title against Hangman Adam Page. Then you've got that insane-sounding lights-out steel cage match. Ospreay, Allin, and Tanahashi taking on the Death Riders. And finally, the TNT champion Adam Copeland will put his title on the line against NJPW's Hiromu Takahashi. So when you look at all of that, the stage is officially set. You've got legendary returns, you've got career-defining title clashes, and you've got that pure spirit of cross-promotional warfare in the air. Forbidden Door is shaping up to be a truly unforgettable night. And that leaves us with just one question. With the card this stacked, which one of these dream matches is gonna steal the show?